Easter things, and I wanted to show you a little bit of that just to say, please consider supporting Bible Project at BibleProject.com. And if you would like to support me reading through the Bible and having all these videos up so people could listen and to the Bible, then go to patreon.com/FelicityJoy and you can support me there. But I thank you so much for watching and pray that you would share the video. I have seen in recent days how relevant that the Bible is. So much more relevant in days of confusion and difficulty. Genesis chapter 4. Adam had relations with his wife Eve, and she conceived, gave birth to Cain, and said, I have gotten a man with the help of the Lord. Then she gave birth again to his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of flocks, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. In the course of time, Cain brought an offering to the Lord of the fruit of the ground. Abel also brought the firstborn of his flocks and of their fat portions, and the Lord had respect for Abel and his offering. But for Cain and for his offering, he did not have respect. And Cain was very angry, and his countenance fell. The Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry? Why is your countenance fallen? If you do well, shall you not be accepted? But if you do not do well, sin is crouching at the door. It desires to dominate you, but you must rule over it. Cain told Abel his brother, and it came about when they were in the field that Cain rose up against his brother Abel and killed him. The Lord said to Cain, Where is Abel, your brother? He said, I do not know. Am I my brother's keeper? And then he said, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood is crying out to me from the ground. Now you are cursed from the ground, which opened its mouth to receive your brother's blood from your hand. From now on, when you till the ground, it will not yield for you its best. You will be a fugitive and a wanderer on the earth. Then Cain said to the Lord, My punishment is more than I can bear. You have driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from your face will I be hidden, and I will be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it will happen that anyone who finds me will kill me. So the Lord said to him, Therefore, whoever kills Cain, vengeance will be taken on him sevenfold. Then the Lord put a mark upon Cain, so that no one finding him would kill him. Then Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and settled in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Cain had relations with his wife, and she conceived and gave birth to Enoch. He built a city and called the name of the city after the name of his son, Enoch. To Enoch was born Irad, and Irad the father of Mahuahel, and Mahuahel was the father of Methushael, and Methushael was the father of Lamech. Lamech had two wives. The name of one was Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. Ada gave birth to Jabal. He was the father of those who dwell in tents and have livestock. His brother's name was Jubal. He was the father of all those who play the harp and flute. Zillah gave birth to Tubal-Cain, a forger of every tool of bronze and iron. The sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. Lamech said to his wife, Ada and Zillah, hear my voice, you wives of Lamech, and listen to my speech. For I have killed a man for wounding me, a young man who hurt me. If Cain will be avenged sevenfold, then truly Lamech 77-fold. Adam had relations with his wife again, and she had another son and called him Seth. For she said, God has granted me another offspring instead of Abel, because Cain killed him. To Seth also was born a son, and he called his name Enosh. At that time, men began to call on the name of the Lord. Chapter 5. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day when God created man, he made him in the likeness of God. He created them male and female. He blessed them and called them mankind in the day when they were created. Adam lived 130 years and became the father of a son in his own likeness, after his own image, and called his name Seth. The days of Adam after he became the father of Seth were 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. So all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Seth lived 105 years and became the father of Enosh. Seth lived after the birth of Enosh 807 years and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. Enosh lived 90 years and became the father of Kenan. Enosh lived after the birth of Kenan 815 years and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Enosh were 905 years, and he died. Kenan lived 70 years and became the father of Mahalalel. Kenan lived after the birth of Mahalalel 840 years and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Kenan were 910 years, and he died. Mahalalel lived 65 years and became the father of Jared. Mahalalel lived after the birth of Jared 830 years and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. Jared lived 162 years and became the father of Enoch. Jared lived after the birth of Enoch 800 years and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. Enoch lived 65 years and became the father of Methuselah. Enoch walked with God after the birth of Methuselah for 300 years and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Enoch were 365 years. Enoch walked with God, and then he was no more because God took him. Methuselah lived 187 years and became the father of Lamech. Methuselah lived after the birth of Lamech 782 years and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. Lamech lived 182 years and had a son. He named his son Noah, saying, This one will comfort us concerning our work and the toil of our hands because of the ground which the Lord has cursed. Lamech lived after the birth of Noah 595 years and had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. Noah was 500 years old, and he became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Chapter 6. When men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were fair, and took as wives any they chose. The Lord said, My spirit will not always strive with man, for he is flesh, yet his days will be 120 years. The Nephilim were on the earth in those days. And also after that, when the sons of God came in to the daughters of men and they bore children to them, these were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and that every intent of the thoughts of his heart were continually only evil. The Lord was sorry that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping things and the birds of the sky, for I am sorry that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and blameless among his contemporaries. Noah walked with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth was corrupt before God and filled with violence. God looked on the earth and saw it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. So God said to Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. Now I will destroy them with the earth. Make an ark of cypress wood for yourself. Make rooms in the ark and cover it inside and out with pitch. And this is how you must make it. The length of the ark will be 300 cubits, the width of it 50 cubits, and the height of it 30 cubits. Make an opening 1 cubit below the top of the ark all around, and you must set the door of the ark on the side. Make it with a lower, a second, and a third story. I will bring a flood of waters on the earth to destroy all flesh. Wherever there is the breath of life under heaven, and everything that is on the earth will die. But I will establish my covenant with you. You must go into the ark, you and your sons and your wife, and your sons' wives with you. Bring every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every kind, into the ark to keep them alive with you. They shall be male and female. 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creeping thing of the earth will come to you to be kept alive. Also, take with you of every kind of food that is eaten and gather it to yourself, and it will be for food for you and for them. Noah did this. He did all that God commanded him. I'll see you tomorrow.